Welcome back to Ground of Aces, episode number 4. We are actively upgrading our Tier 2 runway to a Tier 3 runway. We've got 3 steps to make that happen. We're going to go ahead and take the first step of going all concrete. Then we will widen it, and then we'll lengthen it. In the meantime, it's still adequate as a Tier 2, because it's Tier 2 or better, and therefore is functioning the way it needs to. And so we are now able to get a shipment, which I want to change. And as much as bringing in the next large item does make a lot of sense, I would also... actually, you know what? Hold on. We need... Got a Navitrainer, training radial engine, bicycle, turret trainer. We do have a couple gunners that would help them. Oh, that's only 1 slot. Okay, nice. The bicycle exerciser is also only 1 slot. So we'll take those couple items this time, and then we will get cement, which will help us finish the runway much faster. Meantime, we are getting at least a little bit of progress on the hangar, but they are spending a lot more time on the runway at the moment, which fine by me. No big deal. We do have some medium fighters, so stronger fighters to go up against here. 99% though from just 2 Supermarine Spitfires. Love that. Let's take it on. The other thing is we are going to look to expand our bombers force, which we currently only have 2. And I want to get it into this higher Tier 2 level of bombers. We have 3 victory points right now. I think it's going to take 6 to order 1 of them. So this should hopefully be a success and get us to number 4. We are going to have to make a larger parking spot here before too long. And that's a success. Luckily, we found a way to make the cement and sand overlap smooth. And we have urgent ground squadron support. That sounds like a lot. From our 2 Spitfires, though, we are at 91%. With the Hurricane, we're at 99%. So that'll should easily be a success. That also means it's time to look at some of these others and see what we can do to kind of maximize their situation, get them fully re-equipped for their next missions. I'll have to wait for those 2 to return to focus on them, but morale is very high for the base right now, so we've got enough amenities around. And there we go, another success, and we're just 1 away, which means the medium parking spot, which I need to verify that that's actually what we need. Multi-role. Okay, that's multi-role. The Typhoon. That's a bomber. Bristol Blenheim actually is only 5. Okay. And does require a medium parking spot. I think for a long-term sake, let's go ahead and prepare for 2. Next mission, bomber interception. 97% with 2. That's close enough. We'll go ahead and send them out. It's the same 2 planes that still have not been taken care of in a while. This Hawker Hurricane, though, needs some repairs. Oh, never mind. He's one of the 2 planes. So we'll take care of this one. I do think a larger crew could be in order. We could definitely get work done faster that way. And now would be a good time to see how many vacant spots we have remaining, and that's just 3. I think we're going to have to build another tent here pretty quickly. Oh, really, before we order another plane. I think in the meantime we can afford to get 3 crew members. And AAF labor might be... And field engineer and labor are what we're going to look for on that one. And here's 2 labor guys. So we'll hire both of them. Adding 2 more. There's the engine that we had brought in. Ooh, we have run out of... We're running out of food. Hold on. Plenty of purified water, but we're low on fuel, and we're out of cooked food completely. All we have is nothing. We have seeds. We are out of food, 100% out of food. That happened very quickly. I should have a... Well, we have no food to cook. That's the problem. We've eaten it all. We had 50 prepared meals just a few days ago. So mushrooms should help us be able to eat a little bit quicker without too much delay. Meanwhile, we've got a pilot competition. 3550 seems to be pretty good. 74% chance to win. Much better than what we've seen previously. Okay. Sound the alarm and scramble. We have incoming, and oh boy, it's a lot incoming. And we are, of course, away on a mission, so we're going to bring everybody but our multi-purpose bomber into this one. The pilot competition failed. It wasn't what you expected it to be. Wow. Okay, so we lost 1 plane, only took out a single one. 6 of them are coming into the base. Slow that down. Our anti-aircraft have shot down 4 of them so far. And here comes the last 2. Our AA keeps saving our bacon. We lost 1 plane. Looks like it's our Tier 0, our original. Bring in a new one to replace. And then we have a dangerous recon mission. Let's wait for this guy to land. Well, 2 gladiators is going to give me a 95%, but one of these is in disarray somehow. There we go, 97% chance. We do have some repairs. And no fuel. Oof. Okay, we've got ourselves in a whole heap of trouble here. Okay, mission a success. And I'm actively trying to get us harvesting here. Oh, there we go, it is selected. Food supply went from... We had so much and we were wasting food to overnight. Or what felt like overnight. Within a week anyway. We went to the point of starvation. So we've gone out and found some food now. We've got 40. How are we doing on the meals? 24 meals now. And 20 food rations. So we are making some progress on that one once again, but you know, we've got a good number of people here. We've got 11 crew members now and 10 crewmen. 21 mouths to feed. That was pretty quick. We do have more seeds, so I think we can expand. We have a lot more bean seeds, so we can absolutely expand. Meanwhile, our tomato growing for seeds is handling what it needs to. We're only just getting started on the actual tomato plants, though. And not that I'm eager for more mouths to feed, but a proper bomber, a Bristol Blenheim. 17 meters length, 13 meters. It's a Bristol Mercury 15. 2 of them for the engines. 1 machine gun turret, 454 kilogram bombs, does 418 kilometers per hour with an 8,000 meter ceiling and an 1,800 kilometer range. This time, we're bringing in 3 for 1. That's 3 mouths to feed, but it's going to be a big time boost on the bombing capability. As for our conversion, well, not much has happened with that in a while, with these other projects taking precedence the last couple of days. Not enough beds? Oh my. Not enough chairs. Right, well, it is time then to birthday mission. We'll take care of that here shortly. We're going to make this one longer. In fact, we're going to make it a lot longer. That's going to be a new barracks. Birthday mission. Okay, transport, but they want a surprise. I think that's the there's unknown something. It is bomber safe though, apparently. 97% chance. We'll send that bomber on it. Those food rations are already right down to 5. Okay, mission success. Okay, our other medium parking space is done. They're back to working on the airfield, not the air hangar. It looks like they're just starting on the building site, which I definitely made it skinnier than what we have up here. I don't know if we really need that much room, or do we? That's 7 wide. Let's go ahead and keep the same width, just longer bases. Still not enough chairs. Let's go ahead and throw in a chair or 2 in there. And there we go. Week 7 done. 6 missions. We succeed on 5 of them. Okay, we need to do something different here. I don't know what happened to our exerciser. I didn't see it. The Navi trainer is going to take up 3 spots. 40 food rations. Those food rations will definitely help. Those 40 are the only 40 we now have after eating our meal last night. We have 8 meals though. And we do have 103 food, so we have managed to get a bit. We are slowly expanding our beans and tomato capabilities. And I think we're just about ready to upgrade this to getting some walls. So we already discovered that you can go 2 by 2, throw in that shelf, and get 2 more. So we can get 4 beds, 1 shelf. So we'll get that queued up. Maybe they'll get that put in early, and we'll at least have the beds, even though we're sleeping outside. Better than not sleeping or sleeping on the ground. Total raw food now 135. Total meals, I don't see any. 0. But we still have the 40 rations. And we pick up a mission. 15 to 50 on that one. Should be pretty easy to send them off. 98%. And there's a light fighter interception, so glad we saved one of our better planes. Get 97% just from him. There we go, success on the first. And there we go, there is a bed. There's a second bed. We have enough beds now. And success on the second one as well. Just like that, we have 3 victory points. That runway hasn't gone very far. Let me see what is our... We still have cement. Still have a good amount of cement. Just too many projects. We've got those beds done. They're just not fully indoor yet. We should have a cook who should be cooking like all the time. I think I need to find the cook and change their priorities just a bit. 92% from sending just a single fighter. Let's go ahead and send one of our scouts, I think. No, that lowers it to 84. Not as capable, so we need to send a capable plane. Wow. Even our Tier 2 Hawker Hurricane does not do well with that, but the Spitfire, second there, gives us 96%. So we only had 1 cook assigned. I think that's part of the... Actually, neither cook was assigned. We had a couple that were somehow just labeled as custom. Because they weren't prioritizing cooking as much. That's how we ran out of food. Ooh, runway, making some progress. Okay, successful mission. Yeah, good amount of food. 1 meal left. I think we need to increase this to 40. Small troop transport. There's our... No, that's not our meals. Oh, found our exerciser. Oh, and our Navi trainer needs to go inside. Well, let's put it in with the roof's not on. We will install it in the new barracks. There's so much extra room in there. We will sacrifice some of that space. Okay, alarm raised. A lot of planes coming in, only scrambling our best fighters. No, scramble the Gloucesters as well. You know what? I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I've already kind of discovered that you're making the situation worse, and those guys in bad condition already. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this time we didn't lose a fighter. We took out 2 planes. Only 4 now are coming through. Slow down. First one's already shot down. We did take some damage, though, on that one as he was coming in, meaning we are going to need to get some AA down this direction. We are shooting them down quickly, but yeah, we definitely need some protection from this side as we're covered across the top end of the base, not across the middle of the base, but definitely not across the bottom end of the base. But that is crisis averted, and it's time for everyone to go to sleep. Let's go ahead and check all of these guys, get some repairs done where necessary. Oh, I failed a mission in the meantime. Repairs and fuel. You can't do both. We have 7 hours. I'm going to wait a little bit on this one. Now I feel like we can scramble and get to it. All we need is 5 to 25. Well, there's a 26 to 30, 99%. One plane can handle it. Success. We're up to 5 victory points. Could bring in that other bomber if we wanted right now, but no. We have so many mouths to feed. We're down to 51 food, but what are we up to? 45 meals. Light bomber interception. Straight into another mission of 5:30. So Spitfire and Hurricane. Those guys have been busy. I feel like I could definitely use another Hurricane or something of the Spitfires. Probably a 3rd Spitfire. Runway upgrade project. The concrete portion nearly done. How we do it on cement though? Down to 26. Can absolutely produce our own, but clay and sand are rather low. And it's sand and water, so we're gonna need to harvest a little more sand. Of course, that's easy. For that matter, let's just go ahead and harvest a little more clay too, because we're nearly out of that. Okay, success on the interception. We're up to 6 victory points. Might need a second cook station for the number that we have. I don't think we can quite keep up, so why don't we add in a second indoor kitchen. I had 1 slot left anyway. Oh, there we go. This is done. So we can now install the Navi trainer. Okay, tomato farm is starting to get a little bit bigger. Food is suddenly up to 115 though. About the meals, which we do have the 40. And we've gotten through the week. 5 missions, 100% success. We definitely want the food rations. We already got the Navi trainer, so we will swap that out. What do we still need? Turret trainer? Other than the advanced bombing simulator, that's the last one. That's going to cost me 2 slots. The turret trainer is 3, so we'll get the turret trainer next time. I'm going to take the food rations. So our 40 meals already became 15. Looks like we have about 25 people here. And there's the 15 gone. Advanced bombing simulator is ready. It's got to be indoors too. So we'll put it... we have a few guys with nothing to do, and that's because we finished the runway, turning it into concrete. So now it's officially Type 3 or Tier 3 for the airstrip that exists, but it's not wide enough or long enough. So we're going to have to start expanding. Now the big question is this additional space going to sync up with that one? I guess I'll find out as it goes. You know what, maybe we cancel that. Why don't we do it this way? I'm gonna lengthen the airstrip. So hold on, we're at 120 meters right now, and then we'll see if it just automatically adds it in once it's done. It does not. So how do you manage that one? You remove. Okay, I see. And now we have 1 meter longer. Excellent. Okay, so in that case, we build first and then relay. So we're gonna lay this one 2 meters wider. So our second kitchen is not yet done. I think we've run out of wood and we're not making any progress on steel. That'll workbench. Artillery spotting mission. Nice, 99%. Those little scout planes are, at least with a little level up, is doing just fine. Success, 7 victory points. We have filled up once again. We have 161 food, we have 4 meals, and we have 67 food rations left of the, what did we bring in? Was it 100? Okay, the new strip is done. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove, and then create a new airstrip. And we now have Tier 3 width. We now have Tier 3 concrete. So Tier 3 material. Now we just need Tier 3 length. That 1 meter got us this far. I'm guessing that's probably going to take another 20 or so. So we'll start by adding a handful this way. That's 18, just like that. Okay. No, that's part of 18. I see. We'll take it to there for now. Of course, concrete. Run it right to the road. Concrete. Tank squad bombing run. We need a 20 to 60. Meaning it could take a lot. Bristol Blenheim will give us 23 to 40. Our 2 Beaufighters gets us to 97% chance of success. We're going to have to go for that. So that gives us a minimum 55. It'll have a maximum 60. We should easily get it. How's that concrete supply looking? Do we even have any left? I don't see any. Almost used up all of our sand, so we will harvest some more. As our bombers head out for their run for the night, all 3 of them. Any recon mission now. Just a 10 to 30. So 1 gives us a really good chance, 2 gives us 99, and off they go. Bomb run successful, not by much. That's a high draw, 56. That's near the max. 70 was more than the minimum. Our minimum was a 56, wasn't it? So good thing we brought everything. 8 victory points now. We can definitely afford that third one. However, I'm just worried about the food side as we succeed here as well and suddenly have 9. Let me pause what we have. Food rations is still at 72. So the meals kind of doing what they need to do food wise. 149, plenty of that. It's not going bad fast. The bean seeds are steady. The tomato seeds are populating the tomato field. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right with those things. Could we handle one more bomber? We also need one more fighter. It's 5 and 6 each. We're a couple victory points away from being able to have both of those. We have 1 parking spot at least, but we don't have 2. We need at least 3 beds for that to work. So let's go ahead and get the next 4 beds ready. That's going to block the door if we put it there. I guess we could leave 1 bed out of it or just get the maximum by going this way. After that's all. Wow, that's still not done? In progress. We got priorities. And that's not one of them. I think in theory this could be used as part of the airfield. Factory bombing run. This is becoming the new norm. Bomb, bomb, bomb missions. 95% chance. It's got a maximum of 70. We only have a minimum of 55. Yeah, that's not ideal. If we add a little bit more, that gets us to 99. Missions are definitely getting tougher. Yeah, we're getting nowhere with that hangar. Are we still not done here? We're still not done here. Set that to 50. See if that wakes it up. It did. Now somebody's working. Mission successful. We didn't get the greatest draw at 76. That was only a little above our minimum. But 28. Low end. And now we're sitting on 12. Okay, that section is done. This section is nearly done. And now it's done, I think. That is tier 3. There is our limit. We went 1 spot too far, but yeah, it fits. We have a tier 3 airstrip now. So we can take on tier 3. What do we have for a tier 3 bomber then? Like the Hanley Page Hamden? Or the Short Sterling? The Hampton. 6 machine guns, 1,800 kilograms in bombs. Let's do it. Crew of 4. It's a big addition. And we are short on beds, but we have beds being made. 4 for 4. We're going to need more chairs though, so let's try to deal with that. Calm supply drop. Still haven't finished that one. They haven't made any progress on it at all. We're going to try something here. We're going to put in chairs. On the way in. There we go. 6 new chairs. Uh-oh, somebody's snoring. Tsunami, I swear. Supply drop. Things happening. Okay, a lot of things are happening. We still have some victory points. Folks, We've progressed to Tier 3. There's still more to do. Our mini-series, I want to keep going with this. I have a little time. We're going to make some more episodes out of this one. Looking forward to it. So that's going to do it for this episode, but we are not done with this series. We will certainly go that little bit further. I mean, can we get up to 5 tiers? Can we keep the missions going? We'll find out. Can we keep them fed? We'll find out on that one, I think, with the supply drops at least. We seem to be doing okay in that department. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.